In the heart of the Emerald Kingdom, where rivers sang lullabies and mountains touched the clouds, lived Princess Elara. She had hair like sunlight filtered through amber leaves, and eyes that carried a storm of longing. Elara looked like a princess from a storybook, but her heart ached in ways no one could see. She had everything a royal could want: silks, jewels, adoration, yet she often felt like a caged bird in a golden cage, smiling while her soul grew quiet. What she truly longed for was connection. One misty morning, Elara sat by her window, arms wrapped around her knees. Her breath fogged the glass. Below, the world stirred with life, but she felt hollow, like a song that no one listened to anymore. Suddenly, a soft cooing broke the silence. There on her windowsill stood a pigeon, but not any pigeon. Its feathers shimmered with a strange magic silver brushed with gold and twilight purple. Its eyes glowed, not with light, but with understanding. For a breathless moment, Elara forgot to be sad. The pigeon tilted its head, then gently dropped a single radiant feather at her feet. When her fingers touched it, warmth surged through her chest, and a voice echoed in her heart: 3 wishes, pure of heart. But only one may change your fate. Elara gasped, clutching the feather to her chest. She wanted to cry, not from fear, but because for the first time something saw her. Something magical. That night, as moonlight painted her room in silver, she whispered her first wish with trembling lips. I wish to understand the hearts of others. Her voice cracked with the weight of years spent feeling misunderstood. When she awoke, the world had changed. She could hear not just voices, but feelings. The sorrow behind her mother's kind words, the anxiety in her brother's jokes, the heartbreak buried deep in the guardsman's silence. And with this gift, Elara gave more love than ever before. She listened, she comforted, she healed. But the more she felt, the more the pain soaked into her soul. She wept alone at night for people who would never know the tears she cried for them. Then, in the market square, she felt something dark, a man cloaked in rage and fear. Beneath his coat, hatred and a dagger meant for her father. She stepped in. She stopped him. She saved her father. But her heart shattered at the weight of carrying so many broken pieces of others. That night, feather in hand and eyes swollen from tears, she whispered her second wish. Let the world feel its own heart, just as I have. She said it not in pride, but in pain. Her voice barely a breath. The magic flared once again. Across the kingdom, people awoke changed. Husbands apologized. Children embraced. Enemies forgave. Even the sky seemed softer, the wind more gentle. But the magic was fading. The pigeon returned, feathers now duller, its glow dimmed. One final wish, the voice whispered, low and aching. Choose wisely. Elara stared at the feather. She could wish for love, for escape, for the loneliness in her to vanish forever. Instead, she looked at the pigeon, tired, trapped, and she remembered what it felt like to be caged. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she whispered, I wish for you to be free. The wind held its breath. The world stilled. Light exploded, not harsh, but soft and golden. The pigeon shimmered, and then he was a young man, cloaked in starlight, eyes full of centuries, lips trembling with disbelief. He fell to his knees. I was cursed, he whispered, voice breaking. No one ever wished for me. Elara knelt too, cupping his face. I know what it feels like to be unseen." He wept into her hands, not from sorrow but release. Together they stood, two souls once lost, now found. The kingdom rejoiced again, but not because of magic, because of a princess who felt everything and still chose to give, and a magical pigeon who learned that freedom sometimes comes not from flight, but from being seen, understood, and loved.